When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Utah Utes offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back.
There he goes. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle, it's Andrews. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Makes the grab. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Lagway. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Firing to the right, complete. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Throws for the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the back. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Utes in the hurry up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's got him wide open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He's got his man. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down mark. The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Now improvising. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Utes have their offense in high gear.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Gators will punt this one away. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Back to throw, it's Flagway. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Utes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the D deny them on second and goal. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Forced out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Runs through a tackle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. They'll try to pass their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Livingston. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Rides to back and leaves it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires left. It's caught. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, defense, but I think with this running back as well, he is so talented. He's had to...
That's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Gators will hustle to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It is good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking to pass, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's Andrews. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gray. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the Gators are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Got enough for the first down. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Now on first down from the 28. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Fakes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Gators are threatening on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Livingston. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Gators! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. It's complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snap from the gun on third down. He unleashes a long one. He's got another 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just...
Oh, he found a space on the right. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utes! And the route is on.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He's not afraid to go deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Gators headed quickly to the line. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all...